Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Cahoots Live on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm here with my homie, Jon Ferwerda.
Hello.
How's it going, John?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah?
Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming. You came all the way up from Sarnia today.
That's right, 2 hours.
Holy smokes, that's commitment.
Yeah, the roads were clear. It was
drove
beautiful.
for 2 hours just so we could share this information with you guys about, what do you do, John?
I'm calling myself a software entrepreneur these days,
Okay.
which is, I write code and I have a business around writing code.
Okay.
So I've been working.
So for anybody that doesn't even know what that means, for us laymen's, what is coding?
Coding is creating software.
Right.
So I'm writing in a computer language and building software that manages utility trailers right now.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the program is called Drive Sales Software, and the company that uses it right now is Blue Water Trailers, and you can go to their website at bluewatertrailers.ca. And the site basically allows you to create quotes really quickly. Before, they would have to spend, up to 5 minutes creating a quote from binders, going through paper, assembling all the options that you would want, and then compiling that into a spreadsheet. And then if you wanted to change anything, you'd have to start all over, which was totally burdensome. So now anybody can go to bluewatertrailers.ca and build a quote for a utility trailer and have your financing price right built in. And the software also tracks customers and inventory and automatically posts to Kijiji as well. So it does a whole bunch of stuff.
It makes people's jobs easier.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it replace jobs?
No. It allows the salespeople to focus more on selling to their customers instead of having to deal with the administration.
Right.
What we're doing is just plugging holes in the business.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could see it as replacing jobs. We're replacing the work that can be automated, but allowing people to specialize on more of the soft skills like sales and customer service.
Right on. Okay, so how did you even start doing that? Like, how did you get into software development?
Yeah, so I went to school for business at Lambton College, and then I graduated, and I was back in a call center, which was the whole reason I went to college in the first place.
Isn't call centers the worst?
They're terrible. You worked at one too,
I've
right?
worked at many.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
So I was back at the call center, pretty depressed,
Yeah.
and I went to the library and picked up a book called Learning Perl.
Okay.
And Perl is a language that you can use on any operating system, and it's a system language, but you can use it for web, and you can use it for pretty much everything.
Okay.
But it's also outdated. Like, people would say it's dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. You kind of have to constantly be educating yourself when you're working in that field, right?
Yeah.
Because things are changing so rapidly.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. What else do we want to talk about? AG automation. Oh, let's talk about that Sarnia tech community that you got going on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it? Tell everybody.
Yeah, the Sarnia Tech Community is a group of people who are in tech skills in Sarnia who want to collaborate and put together a co-working space and have events and do an HR service, which basically brokers the relationship between businesses that need programmers and IT consultants and actual programmers and IT consultants, because there's definitely a disconnect there. And then the fourth thing was marketing. So
okay,
yeah.
Did you kind of pioneer that, or how did that collective? No,
definitely not.
Okay.
This is like another iteration of it. So before it was called the Cube IT. I moved to Sarnia in June, connected with the people that were doing the Cube IT, but it had sort of fizzled out because there was a spirit of competitiveness in the Cube IT, and the Sarnia Tech Community is more about the collaboration.
Okay.
So we want to bring all these people who have amazing skills together, get everybody on the same bus, figure out who's repeating work, and work on one project together.
That's awesome. That's actually that's not totally different than what we're trying to do through Cahoots and even through Pick Studio, is just collaborate with people to make stuff happen, make something cool in our communities, right? So how many people are part of that collective? Is it pretty huge?
It's growing. Yeah. There's about 150 people on the Facebook.
Yeah.
And on the Facebook.
On the Facebook, yeah.
What am I, 70? And there's probably about 30 people that are coming out to our bi-weekly meetings, and then we would have leadership team meetings every 2 weeks.
Right on.
But admittedly, we're in a bit of a lull right now, where we had this last meeting, we split off into 4 groups, and we figured out, all right, what are our next steps? And we haven't really done much since that meeting where we all figured out what our next steps for getting everything together.
Yeah.
And partially it's my fault. I know I'm supposed to do some administration, and I hate administration.
I hate administration
so much.
too. Thank God Casey
worst.
does all that for me. I hate it. So, okay, where are things going for you? Like, where do you hope things go? What's the next project sort of on coming out of the gate? And yeah.
So Drive Sales Software, we finished version 1 in May. Took a little bit of a break over the summer, and then now I'm partnering with the fellow Mitch DeBorga, who owns Blue Water Trailers.
Yeah.
And we're planning on selling this software to as many people as possible.
Okay.
And so right now I'm doing some development, getting the software ready for international sales, getting it ready so that we can distribute catalogs, because inside the program you have catalogs from all these suppliers.
Okay.
So to save data entry time from all of these clients, have it so they can just get the catalogs, get it so they can have any currency. Yeah, so pretty much just preparing it for sales. And then in the start of the new year, we hope to get a few people on board and slowly, build up the clientele for that.
Right on.
And then that's probably my 5-year plan. After that, I want to get into agricultural automation.
Agricultural automation. Okay, what is that? Talk about it.
That is, the goal is to unify the administration and machinery in cash crop farming. So that's what I'm hoping to do with ag automation.
Okay.
So probably start with grain bins, hooking up aeration controls and moisture sensors and weight sensors to the logistics and the grain bins. So you can basically control your farm from your phone.
That's awesome.
That's the idea.
That's so cool. Man, I'm so excited about the way the world's changing. Tech advances, man, it's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the idea of these things taking jobs.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And I admittedly feel a little defensive when I hear that.
Well, I've seen that pop up all over the place on like Marketplace and whatever, where they're just people are freaking out about all these job losses to automation. But really, it's not really, my opinion of it is it's not really job losses. It's just sort of job reassignments. Like there's going to be other positions open up through automation, right? Like,
right.
Yeah,
and we can't really expect the world to stay static for more than 20, 40 years.
Yeah.
All the jobs are going to change. And it's exciting, and it's good to be malleable.
Yeah. Okay, man. Things have changed in 10 years.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah, so people don't know how we know each other.
So we know each other. We were, should we say we backpacked Ontario?
That's probably a safe way to say it.
Okay, we hitchhiked. We hitchhiked around the province.
Yeah.
And tented and slept on roofs and in cemeteries, and
we're
hobos for a while.
It was a time.
It was a time.
It was good.
We played lots of music. That was nice.
I think a lot about that trip. And I had an epiphany in the spring about it, where I used to tell people about the people that would pick me up and the places we would go.
Yeah.
But a big part of that trip was just walking and being alone and waiting for someone to pick you up, and that discouragement of all the cars that pass you by and don't pick you up.
Right.
That's the biggest part of the journey.
I know, and sometimes some people are jerks too, eh? They'll beep at us, swerve and try and hit you or throw shit at you all the time. I met so many cool people. People, and that gave me a sort of faith in humanity too, because even though there are those people that are dicks, there's more people that are just genuinely great people, that bring you a sandwich or put you up for the night or whatever, Yeah. I don't know, what else should we talk about? Nothing?
What you got going on?
I got lots going on, man. This Cahoots stuff is really exciting for me. We're doing this documentary. Did you see that trailer?
Yeah, What is Love?
Yesterday? What is Love?
Yeah.
That's been just so fun to shoot, man. We have, the idea is, we just got married. Casey and I just got married, and we didn't do any marriage counseling or anything. And it's just sort of well, why don't we just go and talk to a bunch of different couples in different situations and just see what their advice is for what makes relationships work or not work.
Do you mind me asking why you guys chose to not do counseling?
We just didn't. We didn't really think about it.
No?
And no, we've been living together forever. We kind of know what each other are all about. So, but then retroactively, we were just this is going to be a cool project. Let's see what is love. And it's funny when we're talking to people. Most people don't really know, right? But you'll have to stay tuned and draw your own conclusions, because that movie will be coming out in the new year sometime. Yeah. What is love?
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Why don't we cut to a break, and then we're gonna come back with Sammy Duke. He's a one-man band, and he's gonna do a musical performance, and we'll see where we go from there.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Right on.
Howdy, and happy holidays from Gem Web Internet Marketing and Web Design. I'm Bob. I'm our project manager and web developer, and I'm just here to tell you that you can come check us out for all of your social media, web design, development, graphic design, any sort of marketing business related thing. Just reach out to us, gemweb.com. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it, man. It looks so good. You're gonna love it.
All right. You'll fix it in post, right?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna add some effects.
Okay. So gemweb.com. You can reach out to us through the website, or you can email Gem at hello@gemweb.com. And so thanks a lot, and we hope you have a great holidays. Okay, so.
Don't worry, it's gonna be great. You're gonna love it.
All right. Well, I'm done reading, so you can.
Well, no, just don't worry.
We'll roll one. Let's roll one with just a not whatever you were doing behind the camera.
Fine.
And we're back with Sammy Duke. How's it going, homie?
Great, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Doing
awesome.
real good. So we were chatting a little bit off camera. You were telling me a little bit about you got a. First of all, let's talk with you. Where are you coming from today?
Okay, from Waterloo.
From Waterloo.
Yeah.
Look how far people come. Look how far people come to share their shit with you guys. Right?
Man, I was actually freaking out at first when a buddy there was saying like Sarnia. I'm like, whoa. But I'm like, oh, I guess it's not as bad. We're talking Kincardine. You kind of go this way. I'm used to doing this to go to Sarnia. So, yeah.
So, right on, man. So yeah, what do you got going on? We're talking about grants. You're doing an album.
Yeah, I'm just in the middle of some grant writing phase right now, but I'm hoping to record a full-length record in the new year, basically.
Okay.
Just my original music. I released my first EP this year as well, so it's been a pretty cool ride with that, getting that stuff going. And other than that,
right on, dude. So who's recording your album for you?
I'm thinking of for the record doing it at Small Dog Studio in Kitchener.
Small Dog Studio in Kitchener.
It's a really cool, completely off the grid, solar powered recording studio.
Solar powered.
Yeah,
that's unique.
Oh
okay.
Yeah. He's a big advocate of like things like electric vehicles, stuff like that, and like he's not a guy who just talks about it, he's a guy who does it. So I'm really hoping to work with him on this stuff there. The EP I did at Catherine North in Hamilton, which is a fantastic century-old Catholic parish building turned recording studio kind of thing. So
right on. Yeah. That's on iTunes too, right?
Yeah, it's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, all that stuff. So
sick, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. So is there like an overall sort of like theme to this album that you're working on, or?
Yeah, actually, yes. For the most part, I'd say. For the most part, the songs I've written for this new record, a lot of it actually talks about mental illness. A lot of it talks about that kind of topic there. So a lot of the songs sort of reflect things about both, coping with issues, different types of things that people deal with, but also about trying to break through issues and stuff like that there. Yeah. So it's a lot of that. There's a few songs that get a little more politically motivated as well. I suppose given the recent political climates of the world, it's probably only natural.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah. Right on, man. Yeah. Do you want to play us some songs?
Sure, I'd love to.
Let's cut to a quick break, and then Sammy will be back and can play a few songs for you.
Cool.
Hey, I'm the Pick Studio Ghost, Mr. Ghosty Pants, and you're gonna love coming down to Pick Studio where you can learn how to play guitar, or you can learn how to play a tuba. I don't think we have a tuba teacher. You can learn how to play a ukulele. You can learn how to play a piano. You can learn how to paint a picture. I still say piano because I'm a ghost. And you could learn how to do improvisation comedy. That's when you make things up on the spot. I've never done that before. Welcome, Pick Studio. You're gonna love it. It's great. Hi.
All right, we're back with the one-man band Sammy Duke, and he's going to be performing Sympathy.
Let's take a moment and reflect. Ease your minds and decongest into the place where you're at rest, and where the world's no longer a test, and crying out lullabies while leading on to selfish pride. Just look up to the summer skies, lift up your wings and start to glide. I don't take you for granted, I just don't care for sympathy. Oh no, I don't care for sympathy. Find a mirror where you're at, and the half face becomes flat. Enriching bonds you turn fat, and go enjoy yourself like a dirty rat, crying out lullabies while leading on to selfish pride. Just look up to the summer skies, lift up your wings and start to glide. I don't take you for granted, I just don't care for sympathy. Oh no, I don't care for sympathy. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I don't care for sympathy. Thank you. All right, another one. Let's go. Let's do it up. I'm gonna do a song here. This is a newer one called Perfection. I actually wrote this one while sitting next to Lake Huron over the summertime. I got really badly sunburned. It was a really nice day. I wore a sleeveless, and I'm an idiot and didn't wear sunscreen. If you're a pale white guy, remember to wear your sunscreen. Anyway. All right, so this one's called Perfection. Where the times are low and the words are slow, oh, I can't think of any other place that I would rather go. When my mind is weary and my thoughts on they are dreary, and I need to escape the world and find peace in this journey. The earth's curve, the horizon, perfection. The breeze and the water, the sun's reflection, eyes are out from daily fence, and sailors are sailing in the distance, like the winged and scaled 468 naked beasts. Oh, they go on with their daily business. I place my feet into the Sunday mind and take a leap forth into the shallow flood. I reach down, cut my hand, and drink a small sip of lifeblood. The earth's curve and the horizon. The breeze and the water, the sun's reflection. Oh, perfection. Breeze and the water, the sun's reflection. Thank you. That was called perfection. Yeah, sure, if you want. Okay. I'll do another new one. I'll do another one I want to record on the record here. I'll just make sure my guitar is all tuned up. I mean, I do like punk rock, but I don't like my guitar sounding like it's punk rock when I'm playing, at least when I'm playing acoustic guitar. Electric guitar, I mean, whatever. It's like, who cares? But, you know, throw a distortion on something, it's all good. I'm kind of a metalhead at heart, even though I play like soft acoustic tunes. Anyway, I'll do a song. This is a song called Pressure, and this one will be on that recording I was talking about earlier. So there we go. Enjoy. The old man lies and waits, a needle in his veins, something to ease the pain, while tears are rolling down his face. They're clinging on, hanging by a lace. The atmosphere shifting, the cold air on my skin, the warm air seeping in. It's a cycle never ending, from darkness to light, from day unto the night. I feel the pressure, I feel my heart inside of my bones. I feel the pressure, I feel it pounding evermore. I feel the pressure, I feel it pouring in my soul. I feel the pressure that humankind is waiting for. Stars begin to blink, shrouded by the overcast, motionless yet in sync. The mind wanders and overthinks. There's patchy pictures, desperate not to fade and sink. The atmosphere shifting, the golden air on my skin, the warm air seeping in. It's a cycle never ending, from darkness to light, from day unto the night. I feel the pressure, I feel my heart inside of my bones. I feel the pressure, I feel it pounding evermore. I feel the pressure, I feel it boring in my soul. I feel the pressure that humankind is waiting for. Humankind is waiting for. Humankind is waiting for. Humankind is waiting for. Everything I am, everything I was born to be is washed away, returns to the sea. I feel the pressure, I feel my heart inside of my bones. I feel the pressure, I feel it pounding evermore. I feel the pressure, I feel it boring in my soul. I feel the pressure that humankind is waiting for. I feel my heart inside my bones. I feel it pounding evermore. I feel it boring in my soul. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Giants, for singing at the end there.
That's some crazy coordination, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Can you guys see that? He's doing like 20 things at once. It's crazy. I can barely chew gum and walk at the same time.
It's really just my aspirations of becoming an octopus one day.
Right on, dude. You
I
know,
have a dream.
Cool. Well, everybody, that's Sammy Duke, and you can check his stuff out at sammyduke.com. Where else can they find your stuff, man?
You can find me at Sammy Duke Music on Instagram, Twitter. I'm also on the old Facebook, of course. Look up Sammy Duke on Facebook. My music's on Spotify, iTunes. I also have a YouTube channel that I'm currently trying to grow. Looking for that 100 subscriber mark over the next couple months or so I can make a URL and not have 16 hexadecimal digits as being my YouTube address. So if you want to check me out on YouTube and subscribe, that'd be amazing. And thank you Cahoots for having me. So,
it's great having you, dude. All right, thanks for making the trip. That about wraps up our show for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and stay warm and safe. Bye.
Actually, before we quit here, we just have